Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about ChrisBrown getting dragged over the weekend after he announced that he welcomed baby number 4 with baby mama number 4. Let's talk about it, shall we? Because as you guys know, ChrisBrown is always getting dragged for one thing or the other. And this time around, it is because what critics believe is that ChrisBrown should stop going around impregnating women and not committing to them. Also, critics believe that these women should do better. Stop allowing ChrisBrown to make them baby mamas, and they should raise their standards. If he's not putting on a ring, they should not have a child for him. And I definitely understand what the critics are saying, and I couldn't agree more, right? Now, after many TikTokers did their reaction video, and they were saying, this girl, her name is Jada. She is a Jamaican-born Canadian. So she's also a model. She's involved in media, producing events, planner, organizer, model. And they're saying that Jada has the ability to put a massive event together in the shortest time possible. She has also worked on quite a few community youth projects. She's an advocate, right? And she's also a dancer. So this tiny lady, she comes with quite a heavy belt. Now, critics are saying that she was married as well. Critics are saying that these girls, they need to love themselves and they need to do better. And as such, many people were dragging ChrisBrown mainly, and they were talking about Jada and ChrisBrown, other baby mama, having a blowout on the internet. Now, when I looked in the comment section of the videos, there were so many people that were like, honey, I'm willing to be baby number 5. Some were saying baby number 6, baby number 7, baby number 8, baby number 9. And I was like, honey, the way in which science is going, I'll be baby mama number 10. I don't even know how it's going to happen, but the way in which science is going, I'm not even worried about it. You see, ChrisBrown is an attractive guy. ChrisBrown has money. And as such, women are naturally going to gravitate to ChrisBrown. It does not mean that these women don't love themselves. We need to understand that there's no true definition to self-love. And sometimes self-love will have you doing things that appear stupid to others, dumb to others, and it may be very well stupid and dumb. But it does not mean that these women do not love themselves. They love themselves so much so that they choose their love, they're rich in their love, and they know what they want, and they don't allow anyone to dictate to them, no matter how it appears to anyone else. They know what they want, and they're gonna go for it. And as such, once they're happy going for it, they're good. And I believe that many of these women, they get involved with ChrisBrown knowing that it's not going to be long term. I believe they're hoping it would, but they're looking at the accolades that comes with ChrisBrown. The mere fact that they're called not just Jada, not just whatever they're called anymore, but ChrisBrown, baby mama. It's like a, climb up, it's a social climbing thing. So as such, while it might not be for you nor I, for these baby mamas, they see things differently and they see life differently. And while we may not agree with them, at the end of the day, we also have to be respectful to respect their decision and respect their wishes. Now, There's also another conversation of Chris Brown does not like the darkies. He loves women that are light complexion, racially ambiguous. And a lot of people have a problem with that. But for me personally, I don't see how people have a problem with his personal preference because the guy is not racist. It's just that he has a personal preference. Take for me, for example, I have a personal preference. I love men who are jet black, like jet black, amazing bone structure. Does that mean I'm biased? Am I racially biased because I have a color preference too? So why is it that when a white man loves darker skinned woman, they're not dubbed as being biased? So why is it that when Chris Brown loves the in-between, he's dragged for it? I think that oftentimes the black community, we're so unfair to other people that I wonder, how does these lighter skin black women feel when they're out there and knowing that they're getting judged because of something that they have no control over. They have no control over their complexion. That is how they were born. Their mama and papa made that chemistry. So can you imagine? We're always, talking about these girls. If it's not their color, it's their hair, it's their complexion, and sometimes the slightest thing that they say, we want to be off with their heads, and it's extremely unfair because when the wheel is turned and the darker skinned girlies get chosen over the lighter skinned black girls, it's not a debate. It is not a discussion. It is not a backlash. I believe that we are so unfair to these girls, and I wonder if they ever feel like they fit in. I cannot even begin to imagine if they fit in, because I'm not jet black and I'm not as light as those girls. I'm between jet black and the light complexion. I am between. I'm not above and I'm not jet black. I'm in between, right? So I'm the in between, okay? So can you imagine, oftentimes, when I look at these girls, I'm like, I cannot even begin to imagine how these girls feel, because oftentimes they're highlighted so much and they get chastised so much over something that is not within their control. And when someone like a Chris Brown consistently gets called out for it, I think it is unfair in my opinion, because at the end of it all, besides his intimacy, I've seen Chris Brown in Jamaica. Yes, Chris Brown comes to Jamaica a lot, which many people may not know. When Chris Brown comes to Jamaica, whether for vacation or for projects, you know what Chris Brown is? Chris Brown is in the heart of the ghetto. And when Chris Brown is in the heart of the ghetto here in Jamaica, Chris Brown, he vibes with everyone. You would literally think that he was born and bred here. And I haven't seen anyone besides Chris Brown, Ye, and Tyrese to really connect with the people on such a deep level. Chris Brown is smoking, drinking, eating, dancing. He just fits in. Now, take for example a Jay-Z and a Beyonce. They came to Jamaica. They were in the heart of the ghetto, but they were segregated. You could feel the segregation. You could feel the circle you could feel that imaginary circle. People were barred off. And when people said hi to Beyonce, she waved. Chris Brown was literally in the crowd. You could not tell it was Chris Brown. And when Chris Brown bodyguards were coming to stay close to him, Chris Brown is like, no, I'm good. There's no threat here. There's no problem here. I'm in Jamaica doing cool. Chris Brown did not feel an ounce of threat. And he's telling the bodyguards, go do something. I'm good. I'm safe. and many other celebrities, black celebrities who comes to Jamaica, they turn their nose up at our people. They turn their nostrils up at our people. But you would see them dating someone of their complexion. So, I believe that we should butt out of this man's business when it comes to his intimacy, because I believe that is personal preference. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that he's not racist. Now, I've heard gossips of ChrisBrown being at the club, being in the VIP section, and saying that he doesn't want the darkest skinned girlies in the VIP section. That could have happened, as well as it may not have happened, because I know that celebrities are lied on like Duppy. In Jamaica, we would say, anything happened, just blame Duppy. We call ghost Duppy in Jamaica, right? So I know that celebrities are often lied on. But if it is true, am I saying it's right? Absolutely not. I'm not saying that it's correct. I would say that that was very disrespectful and highly hateful. But when it comes to his choice of intimacy, that is his business. That is his personal preference. ChrisBrown loves the in-between and he likes what he likes, right? So as such, we have two things going on here. People telling these girls they need to have self-love. But is there one true definition for self-love? Absolutely not. And you cannot tell someone how to live their personal life. They're not hurting you. They're not hurting me. Yes, it's not a good look, but at the end of the day, what is truly a good look, right? What is truly a good look? The most important thing is that he's not putting his hands on them as he used to. I hope he has retired from that. I may chuckle, but it's not funny. I hope he has retired from that, and I hope that he is a better man to these women. He's an amazing father. That much we can say. That much I think we all can agree on, if we can't agree on anything else. But when it comes to us judging these women, while I get it and I understand, I think that we should also be respectful to people's choice. Be respectful to their personal decision, and it's not our business to force these girls on how to love and how to choose. I believe that what we should do is to provide more awareness and more education instead of chastising these girls and chastising ChrisBrown. It's okay if you guys don't agree with me, because I love difference of opinions respectfully. It really helps us to think and to broaden the horizon. And that's all I have to share in this video with you all. Let me know what's your take, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.